What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Next to me you'll see two Toyota Starlet EP91s. Now before we find out why, let's talk a bit more about each car.
Beat it.
Red Rocket 2.0.
Which I thought was weird because I didn't wheel spin as much. Who needs McLarens and Koenigsegg's and Ferraris when you can just drive Toyota Starlets?
So this is my original Starlet. This was bought 2 years ago. It's a 1.3 automatic GLS, which actually means, if you notice here, it's got the clear wing mirrors. It's an automatic. It's got electric windows and also central locking, whereas this one is a bit more basic, but we'll move on to that one in a minute. As you can see, the bodywork on this car isn't great, I'll be honest with you. It's only done 67,000 miles. Mechanically, it's absolutely spot on. When I bought it, we bought it for a cheap runaround, and to be honest with you, I've kind of fallen in love with them. They are fantastic cars. Anybody that's had one knows somebody with one. They've got quite a good following. They're just really, really good cars, to be honest with you. They don't really make them like this anymore. It's a 4E FE engine. It's the 1.3 petrol manual, naturally aspirated. They're absolutely bulletproof. But let's find out why I bought the second one. So this is Red Rocket 2.0. I forgot to mention the nicknames earlier on in the video. This one is a 1.3 manual, so it's the 5-speed manual transmission. It's a Sportif, which basically means it's the kind of base model. It hasn't even got central locking or electric windows. It's got the old-fashioned windy windows, which is quite a nice little feature actually when you haven't seen them for a while. But essentially 110,000 miles in comparison to the 67, so much higher mileage. But interestingly, it doesn't drive any differently whatsoever. It runs spot on, as they all do, these 4E FE engines. They are just so reliable. But anyway, we're going to move on from this now because we're going to be doing some 0 to 60 runs later on in the video. And I'm excited to show you whether this car can still do the claimed 11.9 seconds.
Oh no.
This is the new Toyota Starlet. Want to see her perform? Gone with the Wind? You said it. Sound of Music? Here are a few of my favourite things. Lassie come home? Yes, she did. With a 2-ton string of sausages and 17 mates, thanks to a rather spacious interior. 2001? Why wait that long? Call this number now. The new small car in front is the new Toyota Starlet.
So, here we are in Red Rocket 2.0. The 1.3 Sportif with 110,000 miles on the clock. This is a 1996 P-Reg. And today we are going over to a top secret location to find out whether this car can do 0 to 60 in the factory claimed 11.9 seconds. Which leads me on to our sponsors for this video.
Racelogic are industry leaders in global navigation satellite systems, providing the very best technology for a wide spectrum of industries, promoting performance and safety with precise data logging. The device we're using today is the Racelogic Performance Touchbox. This device is your go-to when it comes to performance logging, with the ability to record acceleration, braking and lap times on its 4.3-inch colour display, giving you the data you need in full clarity. Be sure to check out their website in the description below to find out more.
So we're well on our way now to the top secret location for the 0 to 60 times. We're going to be doing a few runs today to see if this car can get anywhere close. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think it's going to get close to the 11.9 seconds, or do you think over the last 25 years many of those many of those horses have left the engine? Remember, it only had 74. Back in 1996, this car had 74 brake horsepower. So I do wonder if it has anywhere near 74 brake horsepower. I actually think it does. It feels quite nippy. I mean, it's certainly a lot faster than the GLS. Those 4-speed automatics, although very reliable, and of course they're great if you can only drive autos, I would always choose the manual. The reason we got the auto is because my missus, she only drives automatics, and when we got the cheap runaround Red Rocket 1, we wanted an automatic, so that's what we got. But I always wanted to see what the manuals were like, and to be honest with you, the manuals are a lot nippier. They're not fast, of course, but they are a lot faster. So let's see what this car can do.
So here we are, just setting up the Racelogic 0 to 60 timer. Obviously, you know, generic suction cup, which is great, and that actually doesn't need to be plugged in anymore. That was the charger. We also got the antenna coming in from the roof, which is a simple magnet, so it sticks onto the roof nicely, and then just load it up. Very, very easy installation. If I can find the actual on button behind. There we go. So as we can see, we've got a couple of settings here, and again, to be honest with you, I've had no tutorials on how to use this. I've literally just unboxed it, and it's so user friendly. We just jump into the settings and you can essentially change the test ranges. Now the primary test we're going to be doing today, we're not actually going to be doing 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, because that is the new 0 to 62. When this car was made, it was just 0 to 60. So the kilometers per hour that we need is actually 96.5, but it will save us 97. So just slightly under 100 kilometers to get that reading. We've got the second range, which is 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, which is the 62, and then we've got the 1/4.5, but that's going to be irrelevant today. But essentially, it can record 4 different ranges in one sitting, basically. So it will do all of them at once. Obviously, as long as we continue accelerating to the 1/4.5, which we probably won't do, it will just log those times as you go along. So really, really great bit of kit. I'm looking forward to using it today. Never used one before. I've never had one before. I've only simply seen the videos on YouTube, and yeah, it's a great product, and it's very, very easy to use, which of course is paramount when you don't know how to use these things. They do need to be user friendly. So yeah, without further ado, let's see what we can do.
Run number 1 about to go down. Remember, we're trying to do 0 to 60 miles an hour, which is 97 kilometers, not 100. It's 97. So let's see what we can do.
3, 2, 1, go.
Damn, didn't get it. How far off is the time though? Let's find out. I'm not taking it through the entire rev range. Obviously there is no rev counter, so I'm conscious giving this old girl a bit of mechanical sympathy, but I think if we want to get the 11.9, or if we can, then I'm gonna need to wring its neck a little bit more. I can definitely improve on it, so let's see. Right, second run about to go down. I'm gonna take it through the entire rev range now, so really wring its neck. Let's see if we can get this 11.9. Go. Oh, second gear. Wheel spin. Come on, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Oh mate, killed it. Absolutely killed it. Quick little thing this is, like it. And it's on the factory tyres as well. They're like 145s, they're like 4Js. 4Js. They're like bicycle tyres, they're ridiculously thin. So I think it's done all right. It's done all right, but we're gonna do a third run. Let's see if we can improve on that. 11.05. 11.05. Smashed it. Smashed it. It's quick. It's not quick. Well, we'll do a third and final run, see if I can get it into the 10s. A little bit less of a wheel spin.
3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, slower start. Slower run. Much slower run. Well, not much slower. I think it's... Jesus. I thought that would be better because I didn't wheel spin at the start so much, but clearly the wheel spin, you know, propelled us off the line a little bit quicker. Good little car. 25 years old nearly, and it's being ragged to death. It's just done about like 3 0 to 60 runs, a few off camera as well, and it's absolutely fine. Slower, which I thought was weird because I didn't wheel spin as much, and I thought that would be better. But yeah, it was like 0.10 of a second slower. Right, we're going to do one final run because this car has smashed it and it's done an 11.05. I want to see if I can get it into the 10s. I reckon wheel spin's the one, right?
3, 2, 1, go.
God, there's a lot of wheel spinning. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh! This is funny. Who needs McLarens and Koenigsegg's and Ferraris when you can just drive Toyota Starlets? 1.3 naturally aspirated 0 to 60 runs. Brilliant. Beat it. Only slightly. 11.04 instead of 11.05, so 1 millisecond.
So I think we can all agree, Red Rocket 2.0 performed really well today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content, and thanks again to our sponsor, Racelogic. If you are enjoying the content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay up to date with all of my future videos. See you soon.